girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. Top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing, Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
On the carry. Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Kick is good.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. the ground. This is Rashad Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Bang out, bang, bang.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
First down,
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, Jones. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
For Evan Ingram.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seahawks.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
For Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
57. Mike, 57.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A handoff to Barkley. he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
It's the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
4-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Penny, a first down carry. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down,
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Saquon Barkley.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Darrell Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 21-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. 21. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Here we go. Alert. Here we go. No.
Now Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
He's brought down.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
29 is the Mike 29. And we got to get to the ball.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Penny. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Wilson with the give.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
4-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 44, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He can run. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, tight that. There you go. 56. Mike, 56 right there. basics. Run it. Slow. Check that.
Throwing again. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the Giants' 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under 10, under 10, 10. Alert, alert, alert.
They run again with Carson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 19.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
The extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Giants 35, Seahawks 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They're set on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
To kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to
Darius Slayton. 78 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47 to Mike. Okay. Check. 47. Ricky.
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 59 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
And 4.
Check out. Reload.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Xavier McKinney. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 49, Seahawks 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach right on his play sheet make a...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Gallman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run for it with Gallman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
12.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 14.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up. And
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Giants 49, Seahawks 28.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half at a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.